time value of money simply says, if you do nothing with money today, it will be worth less tomorrow. And the reason it will be worth less tomorrow is because every day that you don't do nothing with the money, America is printing more money, and so the money that you do nothing with loses its value. I want to talk about something too since we're getting there. I want to talk about the time value of money, Jose. Right? And so this principle states that $1 today is worth more than $1. It's worth more than $1 in the future due to its potential earning capacity. The core idea of time value of money is that money today has the potential to grow if invested. Right? So present value is the current value of a future sum of a stream of cash flow. So let's talk about that. So Jose, the time value of money, this is a principle that people who invest must understand. And so this tells us, so let me ask you a question, Jose. Mm-hmm. Do you think $1 today is worth more today or worth more tomorrow?
Of course today. We're talking about...
Why? Hold on. So you're saying that $1 today...
I hit the mute button, my bad.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Mm-hmm. Time value of money.
Yep.
Do you think $1 today is worth, do you think $1 is worth more today, or is it worth more in the future?
Worth more today.
It's worth more today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, why do you think $1 is worth more today?
Number one, inflation. So
okay.
Bring the cost down
tomorrow. Yeah.
And number two, I would guess is based off of the level I can invest that dollar.
That's
today.
good. You know? So let's stop right there. So this is true. $1 today is actually more valuable than $1 tomorrow. Watch this, Jose. If it's not invested. That's the key term here. Right? Time value of money, the catalyst to time value of money is what is the utility of the dollar? Right? So meaning, what is the functionary purpose of this dollar? So watch this. Let's say me and you, I get $1, you get $1. Oh, this is about to be good. Watch where I'm about to go with this, Jose. Watch where I'm about to go with this, Jose. The story of the talent. Time value of money. So we understand that in the time where this story was written, a talent of silver was worth 20 years of labor. A talent of gold was worth 10 times that. It's written. A talent of silver was worth at least 20 years of labor. A talent of gold was worth 10 times that. So watch this. If a master gave one servant 1 talent, another servant 2 talent, and another servant 5 talent, Two of the servants invested the talent and doubled their money, got 100%. One servant buried the talent, and the master came back mad. I'm just paraphrasing to get to what we got to get to. The reason why he came back mad was because the 2 servants, he told them, job well done. He gave them more because they can be trusted. But the one with the least, he called them wicked and slothful. But the first thing he told them, Jose, was, if you knew what I was doing, why didn't you at least give the talent to the banker and get paid off the interest? It's the first thing he told him. You know why? Because time value of money simply says, if you do nothing with money today, it will be worth less tomorrow. And the reason it will be worth less tomorrow is because every day that you don't do nothing with the money, America is printing more money, and so the money that you do nothing with loses its value, i.e. purchasing power. Okay, watch this. Remember when we was young, the Cheetos and the Doritos was actually 25 cents. That same bag with less Doritos.
More air.
Come on.
Less
Come
Doritos
on.
and more air.
Come on. It got less chips in the bag, Mo.
Mm-hmm.
Mo, you wasn't eating no lamb chops for Christmas when you was young. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. She like, not when I was young. I just say, my man. Damn, nigga.
And she ate him on Christmas morning, too, for breakfast.
I just said, my man, nigga. Nah, dang. You hear me? You hear me say, not about when I was young. I said, as I got older. So watch this, Jose. The same bag that was 25 cents when we was young now costs $1.09.
Yeah, where you get $1.09?
I
Like
went to
$1.25.
I went to what?
$1.25.
$1.25. $1.25. Yeah. The same bag with less chips.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because as money loses value, the ingredients to produce things cost more, so they give us less for more money. That is essentially the time value of money. So the goal is, that's why I said, what is the utility? What are you doing with the dollar? So the time value of money simply says, Jose, we have to invest the money so that the money can at least, bare minimum, keep up with the money that's being printed. So there's two equations we got to know up in here, Jose. The two key concepts is the present value of the money and the future value of the money. Come on, let's go a little further. Let's go a little further with this one, Jose. I like this. Let's go a little further. Let's dig into this one a little bit more. Let me got one more clip of this one. So I had another one. So watch this. The third most important rate is, I'm not going to get into the formula, but the third most important part of this, Jose, is interest rates, time, and the principal. All right, because interest rates determine how much the money will be worth. Time, how long do you have? Principal, how much you start with. So interest rates determine how much the money will be worth. Time, how long it takes us to get there. And the principal, how much we start with. So watch this. Interest rates gonna determine how much the value of the dollar will be. Because remember, if they increase in rates or decrease in rates, right? So think about this, people. Think about this. Remember I said last week on the show, I said we're gonna have one cut and then 4 pauses. The Fed came on and said, we're gonna have one cut and then we're gonna slow down. And what did the market do? The market sold off drastically. It went from I was up $60,000 when I was getting a haircut. By the time I finished getting my haircut, I was down $110,000. I say, whoa, what happened? By the time the end of the day was over, I was down $400,000. I said, bro, this is 2 hours. In 2 hours, I went from being up 60 grand to down 400, dog.
I had 400. Yeah.
That wasn't hot, bro. Wasn't nothing hot about that 400 cup. Boy, nothing. That was balling, you heard me? But it's because the Fed said, what? We're going to cut rates this one time, and then we're going to slow down. So the idea of slow down means inflation is what? Reversing. And they got to see what's the dynamic of the cuts that they've added. So interest rates are one. Time, the number of periods over which the money is invested or borrowed. And then number 3 is the principal. How much money is being invested to begin with. So interest, time, and principal, Jose.